You feel it before you can name it. Your friend gets the promotion you wanted. Your partner laughs a little too long at someone else's joke. Your chest tightens. Your jaw sets. You tell yourself you're fine. You are not fine. That feeling has a name. Jealousy. And you've spent your whole life treating it like a flaw. Something to hide. Something to apologize for. But your ancestors didn't have that luxury. For them, jealousy wasn't a character defect. It was a survival tool, sharpened over millions of years, and it may have been firing harder in their world than it ever does in yours. Here's the reframe. Jealousy isn't really about the other person, it's about resources. And for most of human history, resources meant survival itself. Think about a small band of early humans, maybe 30 people, moving together across open grassland. Every calorie mattered. Every ally mattered. A mate wasn't just a romantic choice. A mate was a hunting partner, a co-parent, someone whose body and labor kept your children alive through winters that could kill without warning. If that partnership was threatened, the threat wasn't emotional. It was existential. Evolutionary psychologists call this mate guarding, and it shows up across cultures, across centuries, and even across species. Male primates display aggression toward rivals who approach a mate. Female primates redirect social alliances away from competitors. Humans, it turns out, are doing an emotional version of the exact same maneuver. Your tight chest and your racing thoughts are ancient hardware, not modern weakness. But here's the counterintuitive twist. Ancient jealousy wasn't just about romantic partners, it was just as often about the tribe. In a group of 30, status determined everything. Who ate first? Who got the warmest spot by the fire? Who was trusted to lead the hunt? If someone else in your band gained favor, gained skill, gained the attention of the group, that wasn't a minor social hiccup. It could mean fewer resources for you and your children. Anthropologists studying small-scale societies today, groups that still live close to how our ancestors once did, find jealousy over social standing every bit as intense as jealousy over romantic partners. Sometimes more. So why does modern jealousy feel so much louder, so much messier, than anything useful? Because your ancestors' jealousy had an outlet. It triggered action. Confront the rival, strengthen the alliance, perform a display of skill or strength to reclaim status. The feeling arrived, the body responded, and the tension resolved, one way or another, often within hours. Your jealousy today has almost nowhere to go. You see your ex's new relationship at 2 in the morning, alone, through a phone screen. You watch a coworker get praised in a meeting you can't speak up in. You compare your life to a stranger's highlight reel, someone you will never meet, whose triumphs mean nothing for your actual survival. And yet your ancient alarm system fires exactly the same way it would if that stranger were about to steal your food and your mate in the same afternoon. The wiring hasn't updated. The world around it has changed completely. Consider what your ancestors could do with a jealous spike. If a rival lingered too close to a mate, a direct conversation, a show of strength, or a change in seating around the fire could settle it within an hour. The nervous system fired, the body acted, and the threat resolved, one way or another. Closure was built into the emotion itself. You, by contrast, might feel that same spike scrolling a screen at midnight, with no rival to confront and no action available that changes anything. The alarm rings and rings, with nowhere to send the signal. There's a further twist here that most people never learn. Some researchers argue jealousy isn't a single emotion at all, but a mix of fear, anger, and grief layered together because the ancestral threat was never simple. Losing a mate meant losing a partner, losing protection, and losing status all at once. That's why modern jealousy can feel so disorienting. You're not feeling one thing. You're feeling 3 ancient alarms going off at the same time, for a threat that, in your actual modern life, is usually far smaller than it feels. So the next time that tightness rises in your chest, watching someone else get the applause, the attention, the relationship you wanted, remember what it actually is. It isn't proof that something is wrong with you. It's a system built for a world of 30 people and a handful of resources, now running inside a world of 8 billion people and infinite comparison. Your ancestors felt this exact tightening around a campfire, watching someone else get handed the better cut of meat. You feel it now, watching someone else get handed a life that looks better than yours on a screen. The feeling is the same, only the fire has changed shape.